Hey YouTube, Texas Blades here. So we're finally getting around to doing the desktop comparison of the Tops Bob Brothers of Bushcraft knife and the Tops Bob clone. Now for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to refer to it as the Bob and the clone. This is the real one. This is the Tops Bob. This is the clone. We'll pull them out in just a minute here and show you everything on them. Few little differences in them in the packaging. Not much in the packaging itself. They both just came in a bag, but you do get a whistle and a fire starter with the real Tops, with the Bob. There you go. I done said we were just going to call it the Bob, right? We'll get into the sheaths in just a minute. Get into the blades first. Alright, so blade length on the Bob is 4.5 inches. On the clone, it is 4 3/8. Thickness on both of them is 3/16. Let's see. Cutting surface on the, let's put them like this, the way I have them written. The Bob is 4 7/16, 4 1/4 on the clone. Blade material is 1095 high carbon on the Bob, and is 9CR18 MOV on the clone. Both have the hardness of 56/58. Handle length on the Bob is 4 15/16. Handle length on this is 4.5. Handle thickness 5/8 versus 17/16, and that's at the widest point here. Where was I? Handle thickness. Handle material, both are G10. This is G10 canvas. This just said G10. I don't know if there's a difference or not. It looks the same to me. It even has the same little designs in it, although it's a lot more noticeable on the Bob. Both have a bow drill divot. The grind on both are modified Scandi. The grind on the Bob is a 1/2 inch. On the clone, it is 11/16. So you can see, got quite a bit more grind on the clone here. Overall length, I don't have on either one for some reason, but you can see the Bob is a little bit bigger. The Bob has the striker made into it. They call it some kind of notch. I forget exactly what it's called right offhand. The clone does not have that, although I will tell you it doesn't work on the Bob as is out of the box. You can't strike a ferro rod on it. You can't strike it on the back either. Not sure about the clone. The back feels like it would strike. It's a 90-degree spine on there for sure, extra sharp. I don't know about the coating. I don't know if it would actually do anything or not. This is just a black tumble coating, and then this is just a black coating. Not positive what it is. I know this stuff's really, really tough though. It don't just come off of there. This one's highly used. I've probably processed 10 pounds of fat wood with this one, whereas this one is brand new out of the box. I can tell you though, both of them are sharp out of the box, and I know the Bob stands up. It holds an edge really well. I'm not sure about the clone yet. I'm going to do an update video on the clone. Let's see, rod striker. Both have Kydex sheaths, and you can see, I think they're both kind of cheap, but you can see the Tops Bob is quite a bit thicker. It's hard to press in. This one's easy to press in. Both have great retention though. So the sheaths aren't. You can see the belt clip's a little bit better on the Bob. Looks like it's a little bit bigger. Like maybe this one's a full 2 inches and this one's just under 2 inches or something like that. You can see there. Let's see. Quite a bit thicker. Feels heavier on the Bob on the sheath. Both, like I said, sharp out of the box. Both have a nice finish too. You can tell a big difference in the Bob on the fit and finish. Like they go you know, out of the way to make it nice, put some nice liners in there and stuff like that. Both scales are the same size, whereas this one, the lines are nice. I did a review on this one, and even in that one I said this scale just looks a little bit bigger than this one. This divot right here, it's not the bow drill divot, just where, you know, you put your fingers, is quite a bit deeper than the bob. They both have them though. You can see there's a little bit of a dip right there, and then there's a bigger dip right here. Also the divots right here, quite a bit bigger. Over here, hardware's a little bit different. This is flat, nice and flat. These kind of stick out a little bit. Not bad. I mean, it's no big deal. It don't wear, you know, on your hand or anything. This is much more aggressive jimping on this one, on the clone, than the actual tops. Although the jimping's fine on this one. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Lanyard holds are the same size. The markings on them, believe it or not, the tops bob is like almost perfectly straight. Looks nice. This one's just a little bit off, kind of veers down a little bit here, or maybe the grind goes up there or something, not sure. But they put all the markings of the tops bob on this one except the footprint here. It even says Tops USA. I don't know how they get away with that. It's got to be illegal, right? I would think so anyway. Both say Fieldcraft by Tops, or by the Brothers of Bushcraft. This one just has the bob and has the footprint here. So yeah, price, you're looking at about 120 on this one. Maybe a little more, roughly 130 we'll say, just to be safe. This one, 30 bucks on AliExpress. We're going to do some comparison side by side, testing of these two knives. Probably do a video of it, and then we're going to do, you know, we're going to update you after we use this one a little bit more. I love the Tops bob. This thing still has a factory edge on it. I've never done anything to it. Still razor sharp. And like I said, I've processed a lot of fat wood with this thing. This thing, nice and sharp out of the box. I like the finish on this one, don't get me wrong. I just think it's not going to last very well. And it feels like maybe this is just painted on there, and this is actually like etched into it or something. Like this one feels like it's grooved into it, and this one just feels like, you know, you can't feel it at all. So I'm thinking the finish on this one's not going to hold up well, but I think it's going to be a good little knife. Be a cool little camp task knife. For 30 bucks, I think this is worth it. For 130 bucks, I think this is well worth it. So we'll be doing a comparison video. Be looking out for that one. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, YouTube.